life is a roll of the dice. So you might wanna open your eyes. If you blink then you'll miss it, cause we each got our limits. But even after the finish, the roll, the roll, the roll.
Previously on the Ironfist Institute.
Okay, so does everybody remember their situation last week?
Attacked by some vegetables, ran out of a room we thought was going to blow up, found some blue apples, and now we're in the central chamber.
After successfully collecting the first 2 pieces of fruit, our adventurers turn to the third room of their final exam. Tread carefully.
If we fancy
Or
treading
just-
carefully, I think maybe our light-footed rogue should go in first. Or,
Whoa.
you know,
After you
or
ate.
the big wrestler could just barge his way through, I suppose.
What seems to be at least a 60-foot long corridor, ending in an archway at the far end. The problem with this room is that there seems to be only a very narrow ledge moving down the centre of the room. The rest seems to be a sheer drop going down, well, you don't know how far because it's dark.
As per usual, collecting this fruit came with its own perils and dangers.
As Timmy was walking along, when he got halfway along, he felt a slight tension on his leg as he was walking along, and suddenly there was a twang and a click, and 3 poison darts came from the walls out across the walkway. For the moment, Kaylee has just slipped off the edge.
Thankfully, however, they survived and claimed their reward.
Now you should be able to open a character sheet for it.
Interfering treasure chest.
Treasure
Treasure chest. Yes. It's money penny. It's interfering.
Channeling your inner Sean Connery.
Yeah.
We found a treasure chest.
I seem to have found some violet strawberries.
Timmy, you have the two violet strawberries.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and put one in the fruit bowl over there. So that's another fruit, guys. Does anyone?
It's a click north end of the room.
Oh, and a ladder.
And if you have looked at the room, you will notice that there is a door
Ah.
that has become.
Guys, secret passage opened.
Secret tunnel.
Should we try the other rooms or should we just go?
I'm curious about well.
If I'm honest, I really want to see what else I can do to my body. I want to find out what other
Before we,
modifications I can get through fruit.
The final exam is now finished, but a sense of adventure rarely dies so quick, and our misfits decide to continue exploring the remaining rooms. Will curiosity kill the tabaxi? Only time will tell.
Before we disappear into any other rooms, does anyone want a share of the 100 silver I found in the chest?
No, you're alright.
No?
You keep it.
Okay.
You found it. You keep it.
Timmy, you're a terrible thief.
Yeah, you're a bit of a.
God, no.
I don't think the gardener likes you, Edry.
Oh,
I don't think he does either.
that measurement you just did there, it came up with 35 feet. I think you must have done that when I grown bigger, because I thought that's where the 20 feet came from. Came from?
Yeah, it's English in there somewhere for you.
So, for those who have entered the far room, there are 4 wells. There is a going round in a clockwise motif up in the top left there. This one, the stonework and everything is perfectly clean. Everything is basically looks like a pristine brand new well, basically. The rope is descended into the hole in the center of the well. In fact, going in an anti-clockwise rotation, the next one looks a little bit older. There's a bit of age to the stones and such like. The next one going around has some vines growing on it. It's a little bit overgrown. And then the final one is fully overgrown. Each one has its rope descended into the well.
I'm just going to lean over the one in the top right corner and just see if I can see down to the bottom.
You think you can just about make out the bucket bottom. It's hanging on the rope.
Is the rope fully descended?
Yes.
Are these wee cranks?
Yep. So you've got a cranking handle for each one. You've got the rope is fully extended, and the bucket you assumed is at the end of the rope, down in the well.
Can I pull up the rope, the bucket, using the crank?
Yep. You're working on the brand spanking new looking one, not the overgrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Misha
Okay,
will start
as-
cranking up the overgrown one.
You can, yep. As you're bringing them up, I'll do the clean one first. You bring it to the top, and you notice that the bucket seems to be full of clear water.
Should we just set the bucket down for now and see what we get out from the others?
Okay, so you've basically placed the bucket next to the well. I think Michigan was rolling up the overgrown one.
Mm-hmm.
And in that one, this one bizarrely has no fluid in the bucket, but it does have 3 pairs of cherries. Each pair of cherries are slightly coloured differently. So one is a pinkish red, and the other one is a pale blue.
Oh, I think
So
we
there
know
are
where these
3
cherries are going. You'll take one cherry from each pair and eat them.
Gonna pop them in your mouth.
So I need to know what colour.
We said there was 2 different pairs, or 3 different pairs,
So there are 3 pairs.
and they're all
and in
different
each
colours.
Each pair of cherries, there is one blue and one pinkish red.
Okay, so he'll take a pinkish red from one pair. Oh, wait. In that case, yeah, he'll just pocket one of the pairs and eat both of the cherries from another pair. He'll eat one blue and one pink.
There are no pairs, as in there
The
is
pairs of
a-
cherries.
there are-
There's-
Yeah,
I'm
there's
very
two-
confused.
there's 2
Is there
cherries.
2 lots of 2 cherries.
This was your mistake for using a word that's already a fruit to describe another fruit.
realise
Need I remind you that I
now,
just
and
said the phrase, I don't know where that came from? What makes you think I know English?
Is it mungo cherry?
Note to self: don't write pears next to another fruit because it just makes it really confusing.
There
There
are
are
2
6
cherries
cherries.
on one stalk,
Yes,
and one of them's blue and one of them's pink on the
Yes.
stalk.
One's called
Twin cherries.
One's called Killer.
So he will eat one of the blue cherries and one of the pink cherries,
yeah.
and he'll ignore all the pears. He'll leave the pears where they are.
Throw
and
the
he'll just
pears
eat the
back
cherries.
down the well.
Leave the pears where they are. Right. So you've 2 cherries that you're keeping.
He'll take
yes?
the seeds and he'll try and grow a pear.
Oh, that's where the 50,000 platinum is, where the pears are.
Does Veldani start singing Save Tonight?
Oh, very good.
Background.
It wasn't Money
are you-
Gareth.
I have to be honest, as a DM, I am completely lost. Are you consuming any of those cherries?
I'm eating one blue and one pink.
Are you popping them both at the same time?
Yes, I will pop the cherry at the exact same time. Martin, let me pop my cherry.
Popping his pop. Popping his cherry pop.
I'm gonna do one blue, one pink. For the love of God!
Red pill. Get the red pill, Neil.
Are we all on the same page now?
So where have the pears gone?
Yeah, what happened to the pears?
The pears are in one of the other wells.
I need a minute.
The pears aren't in any of the wells in this room. The pears are with Orson Wells.
Did someone say Orson Welles?
Yeah.
Right. If this doesn't destroy somebody with laughter, I don't know what will. Right, James.
I think we might have.
Martin, don't you dare ask me what fruit I'm eating. Don't you dare do it.
No, I'd like Mr. to roll a 6-sided dice.
Oh.
And before you roll it, I'd like you to say high or low.
Hi.
Okay.
That's pretty high.
It is high. It's as high as it can go. I don't know if the rest can see it.
Yeah.
Does that mean he gets high?
No. As he's chewing on them, there's a kind of weird bittersweet flavour to them because you've eaten both of them at the same time. And inside you can kind of feel it sort of fizzing, and it's almost like they're sort of reacting in your mouth.
Right.
And basically, you fall to the ground unconscious.
Oh dear.
Like
my
that
pop
saves
rock.
unconscious?
No.
Maybe
Literally, in
maybe,
front of you guys, he faints. He faints to the ground.
Do you think the pear's the antidote?
Beck. Beck is male, isn't he?
Hmm?
All right.
Beck?
Yes, is Beck
It's a lady.
Beck is female.
Is female? Right. As you're obviously checking on Mishnin, you notice that features are starting to change with Mishnin. His face is becoming very cleaned, as in it's almost like there's no facial hair at all. It's all cleared. His head hair is growing longer. It's now about a foot and a half long. His chest seems to be rising above his shirt seems to be pushing outwards.
Oh, that's where the pear's gone.
Oh!
And there's
He is.
feminine look to the
Growing, yeah.
face. It's changing. It seems to be changing as you're looking at it. And roll a perception check. You think that Michigan might be getting. Well, you're not really sure what's happening to him. So, I mean, you might want to call somebody else across. He's kind of looking a bit weird, and his features are changing and altering.
Audrey, he's looking weird.
Not a man.
Do I need to do a perception check?
Yes, please. This is probably me burying. Yeah, right. As you're walking across, you almost shout out, "That's not Michigan." Michigan. It seems like Michigan has changed into a female.
Mishnina!
Kashmina.
I slap him.
As you did so well, what would you say was Mishnina's best assets?
Personality.
She has grown a thin elf-like nose.
She has dainty nose now. Okay.
Yep.
Michelin suddenly has the
Yes, it's
ability
right.
to multitask.
+1 to sandwich making.
Disadvantage in all driving rules.
Oh, it's my journey.
That proficiency in land vehicles is gone.
You know what? I've got that as well. That's a bloody waste.
Not anymore.
Riding land-based. No, that's out the window.
Yeah. yes, because you basically rolled a critical roll there, Adri. You get to choose. So I've put down that Mishnina now has a dainty nose, because that was what you picked.
Well, you picked her nose.
So
Wah,
true,
wah.
she did. At this point, Mishnin, you start to wake up, and you're feeling a little bit different.
Oh.
You just have Beck and Adri standing over you really close.
Yeah, like 2 inches from your face.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, lady.
Excuse me?
Does he sound like a lady now?
Yes, the low voice has changed slightly, higher pitched. Adam Apple has disappeared from his throat.
Oh, you never told me there was an apple as well.
You had that last time.
That's why you got the pear.
Well, the apples and pears. That was in the
You've
other
lost
room.
the apple and gained the pear.
How are you feeling? Just peachy.
Don't say that, please. So while
Christian.
you guys are doing that, I noticed that Timmy and Valdani are over by another. Are you listening into this, or are you determined to?
No. So once I put the bucket down on the floor, I've just sort of started wandering over to the next well to start cranking the wheel.
Yeah. So you're lifting it up as there seems to be some giggling and smirking coming from certain other
Yeah,
members of the
Timmy
party.
was interested for about 2 minutes and then got bored, so he's now looking at the well again.
Ordus is
this one
just
comes up.
massively confused.
And there is a bucket with what seems to be more water in it.
I'll set that one down as well. Just start heading over towards the last one.
Peculiar. These wells have water in them.
Plot thickens.
I seem to have given myself an acid condition instead of moving. I don't know how I did that. That maps. There we go.
So you lift the last one in this bucket. Again, there is no liquid, but you find 4 red peaches.
If you'd said pears.
Ugh, fruit.
You found 2 cherries of pears.
I'll just pocket the fruit for now, and I'm going to wait to see what this whole scenario is going on here.
Okay. So Beck and Adri, you find. I can't remember. Did you pocket the other cherries before you collapsed?
Yes.
Listening? So they're not actually in the bucket. That's fine.
Although, given that Michelin's slowly becoming aware of his new situation, he might just take the cherries out, and he's contemplating she, I guess, is contemplating eating these as well.
What, all of them?
Do we think it'll reverse it if I eat these?
Did anyone
I do-
see you eat the cherry?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't think anyone saw me eat any cherries.
He literally just delved into the bucket, picked 2 of them, and pocketed the rest in his pocket, and like a little schoolboy who's just stolen from the candy shop.
Tell you what, all this fruit he's eating, I
Terrible.
don't want to see his movement later.
I mean, Mishnina, those melons aren't half bad.
Beck! Beck! I think Michelin is one of them imposter peoples.
What imposter peoples?
Shapeshifter.
It's like the magic people that they do the trick and they hide who they really are. I think it's what Michelin is not Michelin.
Michelin's gonna eat the other cherries.
Who are you?
The whole
Actually,
lot.
what's going on?
Yep. How many other cherries are left?
So there are 4 left. There are 2 pinkish red and 2 blue.
Okay. He's gonna eat 1 blue and 1 pink again at the same time, and leave 1 blue and 1 pink to the side.
Yeah, if that's what he wants to do. Roll me a 6-sided dice.
I'm gonna try and roll low this time. No, that's pretty high. that's still pretty high.
You poof out of existence.
Okay, the melons get bigger.
Wait a second. When did the melons turn up? I thought you had a pair.
You are now a toaster.
There's certainly no banana. What is this toaster sorcery you're talking of?
Basically, nothing happens physically to you, but you do pass out for a few moments.
We can confirm there is no banana.
So while he's passed out,
Does anyone have a pen?
so while Mission's unconscious, what is anybody else doing?
I slap Mission.
Okay.
Where?
I'm gonna take. Actually,
Put
Timmy's
some
gonna-
ginger on it.
Timmy's
It's a
gonna
very
take.
hard decision for Beck.
Timmy's gonna take. Timmy's gonna take the bucket of water from this well, and he's gonna throw it over Missionin to try and wake him up.
That is not. That's where the peaches were.
Okay, he's gonna go and pick up one of the buckets of water.
You've got two different buckets of.
Well, he'll go to the closest. He'll go over him, pick the bucket up, bring it back, and chuck it over him. Because he's seen people get woken up like that in the past.
Excellent. And that wakes up Missionin.
Did somebody slap me?
No, she took too long to decide.
Timmy takes his short sword out. Who are you? And what have you done with the gardener?
It's me, Mishnin.
Huh?
Insight check.
Yes.
Roll away.
You are not Mishnin.
Beck's not actually sure. Somebody's rolling at advantage. I don't know where
I
that's.
don't know why it's rolled at advantage. I didn't press anything. Maybe I would. Don't know if I get a feature for it.
I don't know actually. I think it's just toggled.
Does it tell you what the previous roll was?
Yeah, first one was
yes.
Yeah, if you hover
You
over
actually-
it, yeah.
Your first
So
roll
it's a 10.
was
10.
an 8 with a modifier.
Oh, was it? Oh, if I hover over it, it says a 10 and an 18.
Yes, and then you
Minus
add the
2.
modifier, which happens.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
hence why you've got a 16 at the moment. But you actually
So
rolled
I got an 8.
So
Yeah.
you're not really sure what's going on either.
Imposter.
I'm just
Is
going to
this
kind of
really
wait
the
by the door and
craziest
enjoy
thing
the
we think we've
carnage.
seen today, considering I've been eating fruit all day? They've been turning me into different things.
I mean, not that I'm complaining, but what is your real name?
It's still Mishnin. The fruit didn't change my name.
Still Mishnin. Who is this still Mishnin?
From the back near the door, all you hear is, "How about Misha?"
Timmy's going to prod the chest with the short sword.
You just back up there, okay?
You did not have these when we came here.
I'm fully aware of that. That doesn't mean you get to just go and touch them.
Are you hiding more fruit in there?
No. But our conversation about milk earlier becomes a lot more prevalent.
Raspberry nipples.
I mean, don't forget her skin is purple. So
Oh, God.
It's your purple female gnome now.
who's 6 foot tall.
6 foot purple female. No, that sounds like Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Ursula with a mushroom hat.
With a slightly different accent.
I think that the fruit that I got from that well might have some special side effects. So,
No.
Mishden, in a desperate attempt to turn back to himself, is gonna eat, and maybe this is a gender stereotype, but he's gonna go for the blue cherry.
Do you want to try one of the peaches?
You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, hand me a peach as well.
I'll toss a peach over.
And maybe if you eat the peach, you'll turn into Beyonce. Whoever she is. She's a bard.
Well, whatever floats your boat. No, that's buoyancy.
Close enough.
So you're going to eat blue cherry.
I'm going to eat the peach first.
Right. Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Okie dokie.
Your stomach must be like rum punch at the moment.
We'll be in a minute. Oh, what a shame. You're drunk now. You have a +2 initiative, -1 to hit, and a +1 to spells. Yeah, that is basically it's like 40% peach snaps, possibly 60%.
Wow.
So
And
at
last
this point,
but not
you probably
least-
don't care whether you're a male or a female.
Last but not least, the blue
Incredible
cherry.
vocal challenges for James this week as he's gone from being a giant male gnome to a giant purple female drunk gnome.
And then the cherry, was it?
The blue cherry, yeah.
Cherry. You take that. And you wait a few minutes, and then you wait a few more minutes, and then you wait a few more minutes. Nothing seems to be happening.
Okay, and the pink cherry. He's eating everything. This isn't a situation he wants to be in. He's gonna devour all the fruit he can find.
It's basically the fruit version of the Cookie Monster at the moment.
And I'll tell you what, if the pink cherry doesn't turn him back, he's gonna eat the rest of the peach ones, and he's not gonna give a about anything.
As a matter of, I wrote this down weeks ago. You finally revert back to a male gnome with the pink cherry. But you've just
that's
used the last
disappointing.
cherries.
That was entertaining.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
Are you back to normal?
I'm back to as normal as I can well be.
So you're the gardener again now.
I've never been a gardener.
I think he's drunk. so we
Maybe
just
gets bored and
ignore
walks away.
Well,
So-
Daddy, can I get another peach?
Yeah, I'll toss him another one.
Hair of the peach.
Consume another peach, so you are totally wasted.
Murders Drew, up, up, carry me, Murders.
He looks confused, but he picks them up. He holds them out like at arm's length. No.
Mishna's just gonna take a nap in his arms.
Should we chuck him in the sink or swim room?
I mean, at this point, I think we've probably caused enough trouble.
Okay, so as my calculations, you've got 2 peaches left out of all the fruit that I put in that room.
Yeah.
I want one.
As we walk him back, I'll hand back a peach.
Yeah, she's gonna eat it.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw, please.
Wow.
It has no effect on you. but
You know,
taste the alcohol.
Wow, you can handle your peach.
that's very upsetting. I wanted the opposite.
Got one more if you want to give it another shot.
Sure.
And I'll give Beck the last peach.
If you wish to fail the roll, you can fail the roll if you like.
Oh.
And you now become
Could
intoxicated.
technically roll at disadvantage as she's already got one peach in her system.
Yes.
Wait, how do I'll just roll again. 8.
There you go. You're now intoxicated. Both those rolls.
Yay!
I
It worked
set
this
a
time.
high D for that to become intoxicated. It's just that James is just very clever, gifted.
And
Oh, sorry.
unconscious.
And
I'm holding him like a baby now. in one eye.
Rocking him back and forth. Like.
Make sure he doesn't throw up on me.
Mission's probably sucking his thumb as well, actually.
Give me back my thumb.
Sorry, I'm a sticker for mine. They're both so huge at the moment.
Does it taste good?
What, the thumb?
See, I would have thought that it would taste pretty good.
Reluctantly offers Beck his thumb.
What the hell have we done? What the hell is this session?
She's just gonna stumble over and put her mouth on it.
yeah, I'm not sure if Danny's going to stand as close to this anymore.
I'm looking Valdani straight in the eyes. Just awkward moment.
Yeah.
Staring.
I'll tell you what, Valdani, he's all out of thumbs if you're looking for something to suck.
I look down
Take
at
off
my
your
feet.
shoes.
I don't wear any shoes, so I just
Remember,
I'm just basically
remember-
watching this circus.
Remember about an hour ago when the fact that we said Benidorm existed in this world, that was like the craziest canon thing we could think of, and now there's
This is Benidorm.
now there's two drunk adventurers sucking the thumbs of a wrestler.
Episode name. Timmy, I'm not watching her if she gets sick like last time. It's your turn.
Oh no!
No, it's your turn.
But she never eats carrots. There's always carrots.
I don't know.
They say carrots give you dark vision, you know.
Everyone, it tastes
Bored of the thumb
really
sucking. Shall we check
good.
this room?
I hope you guys realise that you've broken our artist.
Oh, you guys realise that we've all broken each other.
You've broken the artist. She's refusing to draw things now.
This is the imagery everyone needs.
I wonder what yours tastes like.
My eyes are going to go wide and I'm going to slowly start backing away.
Give me your thumbs!
Audrey, come on, it'll be fun.
Just imagining like a Benny Hill for Darlie running away from Beck with his thumbs out in front of him.
Timmy, with his short concentration span, has walked down the aisle, down this corridor, and he's trying to open this door.
Well, after all that chaos, please make sure to tune in next week to find out what happens in the final room of the final exam.
All right. This final exam thing is nuts. I mean, the whole like contract sign in the beginning bit with the old lady giving us these like contracts, weird and a little bit disconcerting. But I never thought I would get drunk off peaches. This was a well room, right? 4 wells, all like varying degrees of like decay. One of them looked brand new, the other one looked like it'd been there for quite a few thousand years. And we walked in and we lifted up those buckets from the bottom. Looked in one, looked clear, but in one of the other wells, right, they pulled the bucket up and there were these cherries, right? And then Mishnin, the little guy, he decided to eat both of them and then he passed out. And that was well scary. Well, not that I cared too much for it, but I mean, what happened next, right? Yeah. So he like was passed out on the floor. We went over to like check on him. And then his like little like beard went away, and then his hair got longer, and he started growing. Anyway, so he managed to eat them, and then he reverted back to being a dude, which was a little bit disappointing, you know. And then the next thing we find are these peaches, and they absolutely get you stoned. They are amazing. Both me and Mishnin have one. And to be fair, I can't remember much after that.
When you feel like there's a hole in your soul and you've got nowhere else to go, and you feel like you've been all on your own, well, she's calling you home. She's calling you home. Oh, 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 oh. She's calling you home. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, and home is where the heart is, and you keep yours fully guarded, but I know that mine is always with you. And you won't find no place safer, and there ain't no reservations at the Ironfist Institute.